What's going on, YouTube? It's been a minute. What's up with you? I'm glad I'm back, and I'm glad to give you guys some information that I've learned how to get your Andis T outliners to cut you more close. Today we're going to be zero gapping your Andis T outliners, and we're going to get this started off right. I ain't did this in a minute, but I'm glad to do it. It feels so good. So this is So what you're gonna need is something like this. I got this at Harbor Freight toolbox, little tool, something a little simple. You're gonna need the flathead, not the flathead. You're gonna need the Phillips part, the toolkit, and then you're gonna unscrew the top. This one didn't fit. Okay. So you're gonna unscrew that like so. Be careful, because if you're doing this in the bathroom like me, the screw could drop in the sink or something, and then you kind of like, you have to look at that point. Let me show you what my blade used to look like. This is what my blade used to look like. You see how tarnished that is? You know, I left it out on the counter, and I guess it soaked up some water, and it just started building. It just started rusting up and start looking. You see how shiny that is? That's how it's supposed to look. But if it started looking like this ain't shiny. Like I let the light hit it, and it's grimy. So you don't want to put that on your head, and you don't want to cut nobody else's head with it. But moving on. But yeah, gotta get the hair off. All right, so it comes with two blades. You know, you see the old dirty ones. And what you want to do is you want to get the blade pushed up, because I'm pretty sure when you just take it out of the box, you know, it probably ain't gonna be zero gap. Other trimmers probably doesn't rest as close as it should. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to push it up close as possible, so that way you get a more clean cut, a more sharper cut out of your clippers. And once you feel like you got it, don't push it all the way further than the guard. Don't do that, because you end up scarring somebody up. You end up cutting them, and then they're bleeding all on the floor. You end up cutting yourself, hurting yourself. So don't push the blade further than the guard. So you might want to push the blade just super underneath, like really closely underneath, so that way you can get a more sharper cut. I'm not sure with these T outliners, they have it specifically made to where you might not be able to zero gap them, but then you screw it right back up. It's not much to it. It's not really complicated. Anybody can do it. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to, you know, zero gap your Andis T outliners. So once you figure out where you want to put your blade underneath your guard, and you're satisfied with it, it seems closer than what it came with, then you want to just put it back together again. And when you're putting it back, you don't screw one end super tight and then screw the other one in. You kind of screw it close as possible, like this. You don't want to strip it, don't screw it in super tight. Get them both in there about the same level. It's still loose. You see how it's loose a little bit? It's still loose. So that gives you time to push your blade up, push your bottom blade up, so that way you can have that extra sharp line that you're looking for when you zero gapping your Andis T outliners. So once you feel satisfied, just hold the top like this. See, I messed up a little bit. Make sure it's straight too. Like just don't feel comfortable, and then this will teeter, so it could be crooked, and you don't want it to be crooked, because then when you're trying to line the hair up, you're messing up. You're giving a faulty line. So make sure it's straight, and then once you're satisfied, then that gives you the go ahead tighten it back up. That is how you zero gap your Andis T outliners. I'm not sure if that's the same method for every other clipper, but that's kind of like the same procedures you was gonna do. You're gonna take your clipper apart. You're gonna push that bottom blade up to the guard, you know, right underneath it. You're gonna push that bottom blade right underneath the guard and make sure it's like real close, real fine, because that bottom blade is the one that's gonna be doing the cutting. There you guys have it. Thank you for watching. There's more videos to come. This was just a real short tutorial on how to zero gap. Appreciate it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I know y'all see the new shag in the back, you know, and it's not because I can't cut my back, okay? I can cut my back, but I wanted to, you know, I'm going a little, I am able to cut the back of my hair. I'm not growing it because I can't blend my back. So I'm lying, I can't cut my back. So that's my excuse on why I'm growing this out, you know? I think it looks nice. I feel like I look handsome. You know, I've been getting a lot of compliments on it, but you know, it ain't nothing to do it. Yeah, this is EmulaPlayZ. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is how